And welcome to Top Brass. Today we have a very interesting topic to discuss. As you know, every year on October 29th, we are celebrating International Internet Day. Now, internet is very crucial to our lives. In 1969, on this very day, the first electronic message was transmitted from one computer to another. And internet day is open to everybody and anybody. You have to just access internet. To discuss more, we have Sitesh Srivastav, who has deep interest in corporate training. He is a technology savvy person and closely associated with broadcasting. So welcome to the show, Sitesh.
Thank you, Kanchan. And it's a wonderful day, wonderful conversation. And interestingly, we are talking over internet. So how are you?
I'm fine, Sitesh. How are you? Things are okay?
I'm doing well.
Yes, great. And we are talking through internet, you see? So we have to celebrate this day more actually, because this has allowed us to really interact in this COVID period.
Exactly, and it is a transformation from growing up in India and being an Indian youth. Never thought that we will have this kind of a communications. As I come from the Doordarshan Times or MTNL, Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited, or popularly known as Mera Telephone Nahi Lagta, and VSNL, Videsh Sanchar Nahi Lagta. So from those days of we have come very, very far, and it is a few generations of technology that has passed. And today, having to celebrate an internet day, I can only say, Kanchan, that internet is the new oxygen. We breathe it, we inhale it, we exhale it, and we cannot live. And we get nervous when our phones, when our browsers are not around us. Be it anywhere in the house, anywhere in the office, anywhere during our mobility, internet has become our biggest companion today, isn't it?
Yes, we can't do anything without internet. And especially in India, we have 50% Indian who are using internet. That is over 600 million people. Usage has spread to the far corner of the country, including 40 million new to internet users, as well as 60 million SMEs, and has deepened into new use cases. With the rebirth of the country's internet economy, post-COVID is really crucial, and it is very, isn't it?
Exactly, Kanchan. And I remember a time, an event in 2010 or probably 2010, if I'm correct. I participated in an event of IIT Japan meet, where I got to meet some professors from University of California, Los Angeles, who himself, an Indian professor, who was a computer science head of department, I guess, in 2010 IIT Japan, who spoke about the first electronic message sent 45 years back. And that message between two computers that was sent that day, the engineers wanted to write the word login, and they could only write LO, and the computers crashed. I mean, today, so that means the first message that was sent was low, LO. And only after 1 hour of again technical working of those two computers, the first word was sent called login. And that was 45 years back. And today it seems that it appears that the internet is the biggest discovery of this cross century of 20th and 21st century that we have seen. And within 45 years, We are now talking in terms of 10th generation of Intel and 2G, 3G, 5G phones and what not. I mean, today's kids will not know what it meant to go for a dial-up internet connection, and that an expensive one, and going to a cyber cafe and sitting in a small cubicle and trying to access those Yahoo chats and Hotmail chats of those days.
Yes, definitely. But I also feel that it has helped in a way because we can get more information, which was missing when there was no internet, because we have to struggle for getting information. Say, take up a news, we get instantly, and take up any information, especially I'll take up a subject which is very close to my heart is natural herbs or Indian herbs. Like we have news like Prime Minister just inaugurated today Arogya One that has 5 lakh plants of 380 different species spread over 17 acres. So these kind of information are possible to get this information instantly. It is possible due to internet only. Now, when I'm talking about Arogya One, uh, why it is closer to my heart is because I'm a mother. I need all these herbs related knowledge on daily basis. So we have a a place where I can visit and find out more and know more. Like Arogya Kutir has a traditional treatment facility and wellness center, which will be providing healthcare based on Ayurveda, Siddha, Yoga, and Panchkarma. So all these kind of uh, things which require as a mother. So I get these details through internet, through Google, due to internet. So these internet is very crucial. It has become part of mankind.
Exactly, Kanchan, and there is no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. But here I have to point out two things which I think uh, needs to be thought about. One, that on an average, an internet user is online at least 6.5 hours in a day. Any user spends 90% of the smartphone time on a mobile app. We open and close our mobile phone at least 150 times a day. As that information is available at a lightning speed.
Right.
Now here, two things are important. If the information is really needed at that point of time, we can just not only type it, we can just talk into our mobile phones these days or on our computers and we get the answers. So from an information perspective, I am perfectly fine with the lightning speed that the information arrives. But I feel, Kanchan, the way to enjoy a food is to chew it first of all at least 32 times in the mouth to feel the flavor, to feel the spices, to feel the fillings. And therefore, this information sometimes has become information overload because it does not give us time to think about it. It does not give us time, especially we live in the times of news and fake news and deep fake news. And many information is being just passed on, forwarded without verifying the details. And it is very easy to morph it, change it, edit it, put additional voice or video to it or cut it. And therefore, I think that Internet Day is significant from the point that we are connected more, but at the same time, we are spreading sometimes misinformation also. The other point that I want to bring out, Kanchan, is we live in a search engine life. We live in a search engine world. anything somebody asks a question, we just say, let's Google it. And now Bing is getting ready for that. And we say, let's Bing it. Let's Google it. Now, once we do these things, I have especially noticed, especially in the youngsters, the millennials, that they will look at something on the search engine, and then search engine does not understand the context. It does not understand the subtle context around that conversation which is happening in environment, in the home or in the office or in the college at that point of time. It just takes that search keyword and throws up a lot of information onto the screen, and the first few links somebody reads, and then somebody makes a judgment. After reading the first few links or even first two links, people make a judgment, this is what it is. And that leads to something which I call is still half-baked information. Because we know the Google search or the Bing search or any other search, we can pay, and the links can be paid and moved on the top. So I keep telling the youngsters, please do not make a judgment based on the first link or the first two links. Please go deep. Or for a crucial and a critical information, this is fine, which is needed right now. But most of the information, we really need to dig deep. And that is something that I want to focus and tell, especially the youngsters, that Google is not the ultimate truth, or Bing search engine is not the truth. And in fact, somebody sent a meme this morning saying that we all humans have to only find ourselves. Everything else is available on Google.
Yes, I very well agree with your point that sometimes information is loaded, especially when we talk about children. And since children are online, they are doing their classes online, and some of the information is like too much for them. But at the same time, today I will not be talking about this negative aspect of internet, because today is the day for celebration of technology and information. So I would like to stick to that celebration. And this Internet Day has given a chance for everybody to celebrate how far we have come using this internet and how far we will be going in future ahead. Now, when I'm talking about the news, the information, which I've just quoted an example of getting knowledge of herb and any kind of knowledge which is available on internet. Now, why I should go far? I have a radio jockey sitting in front of me. So entertainment is also you can access through internet, isn't it, Sitesh?
Yes, I think entertainment has reached as closest to our eyes, as closest to our brains as it was never thought before. And thanks to internet, that any kind of internet and any kind of device, anybody can become a publisher, anyone can become a creative presenter. And my experience in the radio broadcasting and a minimum of television that I did, I feel that it is important to create, and which internet provides me and everyone to create a specific channel, a specific content, a specific user base, listenership, all of that. So therefore, this internet has actually redefined, not only defined, it has redefined entertainment in a ways that was not thought probably in the 1980s or till the beginning of 90s. The way the phones, the Spotify and the Yahoo and the YouTubes and Apple Music, I think that is mind-boggling today. And therefore, I think it is time to change that phrase, old is gold.
Yes, so I feel that this is good day, and we should take up this day as creating more realistic and more creative content for our users. At the same time, I also feel that there's a lot of job opportunities which is being provided due to this internet. And since most of office going people are working from home, children are studying from home, so there's a lot of new opportunities have opened up due to this interaction, this due to this setup, like in education sector or maybe in creative sector. Even films are being produced on internet and then released on internet, isn't it?
That is actually, this is, I think, the most important aspect of internet, that learning has become democratized, and learning has reached, work has reached to our homes. Work from home, nobody thought that this is possible
Right.
the way it has been. Most of the CIOs, information officers of the companies across the world, were struggling to bring in necessary uh, digitization, which is nothing but connecting to the internet bandwagon, which has been now naturally it has been pushed to their organizations. The whole organization is on the internet, and we talk about those models like, being on cloud and SaaS model. Literally every intellectual property is on the internet today, and therefore people are not required to go to offices. Many companies, we know, they are asking their people to work from home indefinitely, and that is the great thing about internet. And I remember one of my boss 20 years back, Kanchan, he used to tell me, in the days of dial up, he used to tell me, Sitesh, if you have internet, there is no difference between a person who is sitting in Boston or the person who is sitting in Bhopal. And that is the, I can realize that today when we talk on this special day, how true he was, that yes, if we have internet, it really does not matter on which part of the planet one is sitting. One can contribute, one can create, one can consume, and one can actually innovate all at the same time, whether you are sitting in the Amazon jungles or near the Nile River, or you are at the near the volcanoes of Indonesia. We all are living on this internet, and therefore sometimes when people ask me, where do you stay? I stay on internet. How about you?
Yes, very correctly put this phrase. I really loved it. So I think it is the way to go in future, because we need more innovation in internet related technologies, especially artificial intelligence, where they can plug in, especially in education sector, because children need more inputs when it comes to educating themselves. So it was lovely talking to you, Sitesh. We discuss internet and we hail internet. So till next time, um, I'll say goodbye. Take care. We'll meet.
Thank you. Thank you, Kanchan.